love dressing Timberlake. My fucking homies love dressing Timberlake.
Bitches so sweet, I let my bitches look crazy. Love it when they psycho. The way she bust in the section, I gotta wrap it up, baby. You just not bad enough. This ain't adding up.
Alright, it's Buzzy, you know, back with another content video. Or not content video, tutorial on how to do a point cloud. And if you don't know what a point cloud is, I'll put it on screen. It's basically like that cool pixely effect. Like it's like a Fortnite sim, like a Fortnite cinematic, but it's just all pixely. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that in this tutorial. A lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of people have been asking me how to do this, and I'm gonna show you guys.
Tell me what you bring to.
But the first thing first, I already recorded my footage, but I will explain everything to you guys. But first thing first, what you wanna do? Alright, what you wanna do is go on Fortnite, right? Let me put the footage in here for you guys. Then you just wanna basically like scan your footage or scan your cinematic at the point you want. So you would just go like each frame, like so, just going around the character, around the builds, everything you want in the point cloud. Your footage should usually be around 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. This footage was like 30 seconds because I didn't need it for long. I only needed a certain part, which was these walls. So I didn't really have to do too much because this all of it didn't get showed in it. But yeah, once you do that, once you record it, you just upload it. Then you put it in any software. It doesn't matter what software. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I need to tell you guys the software you're gonna need. What you're gonna need to do this, any editing software, it doesn't matter as long as you can render in. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, at this part I low-key forgot to mention some of the softwares, but I'll just put them all on screen because I might forget right now. But you need Agisoft, you need Unreal Engine, you also need this point thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's just so you can so when you go into when you go into Unreal Engine, you can import your point cloud files because it doesn't normally support it, so you need a certain file name. I'm gonna keep playing, but just so you guys know, just download every link, all the downloads. So I'll make a separate tab. Just download everything. I know I missed some stuff in this video, and I'll make sure you guys, you know, get what you need done. All right, back to the video. Image sequence or just images. If you can render images, it's fine. You're gonna need Agisoft. I recommend paying for it or finding some way to get it for free, because usually it costs money in the free version. It bugs out a lot, so I recommend paying for it. Then you're gonna need Unreal Engine, which is also free. I'll put all the links for everything you need in the description, but I recommend paying or doing whatever you have to do to get Agisoft for free. But once you record your footage, like so, scanning everything, what you want to do is add like a little bit of color correction to it. Not too much, not like so it doesn't like change too much. But what you in Premiere, I don't know if any other examples have this. If you look up auto, it has like auto color corrections, and I usually just slap those on my clips. So I made a preset of all of them in one thing, but usually just slap it on. It doesn't make too big of a difference, as you can see here, but still, it just makes everything pop better and look better in the point cloud. But once you do that, that's all you need to really do. What you want to do is export it. And once you're in here, this is really important, so pay attention. You want to go to format. You want to pick JPEG or PNG. JPEG or PNG, it doesn't really matter. I prefer JPEG, it's just high quality, so I'm gonna do JPEG. Then you want to put like either 1440p or 4K. I usually just do 1440p. I'm pretty sure that's not even 1440p. Let me just double check. You can do 4K if you want, but this is the res for 1440p. You want to go here, the frame rate. This is like the really important part. You want to bring it down to around 5 frames, just low frames. So the more frames, the longer it's gonna take, and this is a mess. It's gonna take days. No matter, like, I promise you. So just put it in 5 frames, maybe 6. I don't know. To make sure the frame rate is single digits. When you export it, what you want to do before you render it, you want to make a new folder. You want to make a folder. I'm just gonna call this point. I'm gonna call it that. Yeah, that's the name. Then you want to save it in the folder. Then you just want to export it. I'm not gonna export it though, just because I already did it. So it already looks like this. And I'll see you guys in Agisoft. Once it's done exporting, you want to open up Agisoft. So see you guys in Agisoft. Alright, once you're in Agisoft, it should look like this, or How it looks, I'm pretty sure the free one, the trial looks black. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember. But what you want to do is, once you're in here, you want to go to workflow, then click add photos. Then you just want to go to the folder you made. Where is it? And here, look, it like renders in a bunch of pictures. What you usually should have is around 500, 400 pictures. I have 100. Again, my footage was 30 seconds. I didn't need much for my Pacific point cloud. But once you do this, you want to click the first image, scroll all the way down, then hold shift, then click the last image. Then you should have all of them. Then you just want to put it in there. But once you do that, we're gonna go back to workflow and click align photos. And I need you guys just to copy the settings I have here. So for accuracy, you want to put it on medium. Make sure this is clicked. Key points, you want to have it here 1005. I'm messing up my words. All you really need to do is just copy these settings. I'm gonna leave them up for a bit. But once you do that, you just click OK. This usually takes I have low photos full, so it won't take as long as for me. But this will usually take an hour or so. But usually, if you have not even a bad PC, usually if you have a lot of frames, so if you didn't put it in 60, this will be taking days, weeks. Like, this takes a long time. It should look like this. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. But you can, if it's well did, you can kind of see what it's looking at if you like take your time. But like if you zoom out, you can kind of see it. Like you can see like this is like I don't know, but it'll look better in a bit. But once you do this, what you want to do is go back to workflow. So you want to build your dense cloud, and I'll just give you guys the settings for my dense cloud. There's nothing too crazy. Then make sure your quality is on medium again. Make sure defiltering is on mild or mid. Yeah. And calculate point colors. Make sure this is on, because this is what gives your point clouds the colors. So once you do this, this also takes like another 2 hours. Like point clouds take a minute. Like they really take. This just isn't taking long for me because I have 100 frames. I don't know how many times I have to stress this because I don't want you guys thinking anything. My PC is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. There's a reason I play on console. But anyways, after this is done, you're gonna want to go into Unreal Engine. So I'll get back to you guys when this is done. Alright, once your point cloud, or my fault, once your dense cloud is done, what you wanna do, you see these 4 dots, you wanna click this. Then it should look like this. It should be your dense cloud. What you can do here, if you like have some points you don't want, like as you can see, like it has all this black stuff and there's some random builds down here. You can go up here to this tool. You can click this arrow and it has rectangle selection, circle selection, and freeform. You can just delete a few points and just just shape it how you want it to be. I'm gonna like you can go select. All right, now I deleted all the points I want. Let me get down here. I almost forgot to mention this. What you wanna do is go to export, because this is important. Export, then make sure it's saved as a ASCII PDS file. You can save it anywhere. I'm just gonna save it in I'm just gonna call it this, okay? Okay. But yeah, once you have your point cloud saved like this, all you really have to do is just check this. Make sure your point cloud is on. Point colors are on. Once your point cloud once Unreal Engine opens up, it should look similar to this. But what you guys want to do from here, click games, next. But once you click this, just click blank, then just make next. This doesn't really matter, just click create project. You can pick where you save, but usually just saves it to your documents. Once your thing finishes opening up, it's gonna look like this. I did forget to mention, I'm gonna edit in me telling y'all what to do, but y'all need to download a plugin. What is this plugin called? I low-key forgot. I need to download this plugin right here. I'm gonna put it in the description, and I probably would put it in the beginning of the video, but you need to install this. You also need to install a specific version of Unreal Engine for this to work. Everything is gonna be in the description, so make sure you read that. Yeah. What you wanna do from here? Go to this start, click Control A, Control X, and just click yes all. Then it should be all black. It should be black. And once you do this, you wanna, if you installed the plugin right, you just wanna click Content Browser, click Import, you just want to import your point cloud. I just had this problem. If you like when you try to import it and it doesn't pop up, here, let's look at that. Make sure you import it. Just do what I just did. But if you want to try to import it, doesn't pop up, go to edit, then go to plugins. Then your plugin should be here. Make sure the check is there, because then you won't be able to import it without the software. But once you do import it, you just want to drag your point cloud in here, and then look at that. Look at this. But I'll use your arrow keys to move around. It's still might be kind of confused what you're looking at. Like, what is this? You know, I don't know what this is. What you want to do, because you want to go to rotate and just rotate it 90 degrees. I don't know why. Now it looks understandable. What the heck? What happened to this? I think I deleted too many points. Okay, this is more like it. Yeah, I accidentally deleted too many points. That's one thing I'm gonna be careful of. If you record it well, it'll look better. This is only 100 frames, so it didn't turn out as clean. For what I needed, for what I did in the video, it doesn't really matter. But once you go here, that's your liking. You wanna go up here to cinematics, then click the add level sequence. Once you do that, just click save. It doesn't matter. Once you do that, or do this. Then what you wanna do? Before anything, click this camera button here. Then creates a camera in like an FOV form. You still move the same way. I don't know why my aperture. It's basically like Fortnite cinematics in a weird way, but you don't move, you don't control with a controller. That's the best way I can explain it. What you want to do here, the focal length, I recommend putting down like 22. It's the closest thing to actual cinematic of the game. Basically, the way this works is wherever you want your like scene to start. Let's just say I want my cinematic to like start right here. You want to move there, then you just click. You go down, you scroll down on this bar. You click transition. You click this dot. Then this right arrow key. You just want to move over to where you would like it. Like, let's say after a bit, I wanted to move down here into the character dying, and just switch angles like so. Right here. You just want to click transform again. I click the dot. Make sure you move this thing like a far out. You can adjust it, but click transform. Click the dot. The move back. It does a smooth motion of going over, and you can make it longer. This looks weird, but you can just stretch out this point. And then this keyframe, and you can just, yeah, like so. I don't want too much. Since it's a tutorial, I'm gonna keep it simple so you guys can understand. I'm just gonna move that to the end. I'm probably gonna move this a bit earlier. By the way, they extend this, like you want a long point cloud because you want to do something unique or something like that. All you really just have to do is just stretch out your footage and just stretch out this red bar, because this is everything it will render. But again, I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna keep at my point. Go back. You can also raise this number so you can see more of your timeline. But once you do that, but this is what we created. This nice smooth motion. What I recommend though, if you're doing a point cloud, is do something unique, do something different. Everyone does the same thing with these point clouds, and it's getting overused quick. So if you're gonna do this, try to mix it up. You can do point clouds with a bunch of things, like any space where you can like scan, I guess, you can do a point cloud of it. So you can do a point cloud IRL, you can do a point cloud of your controller, you can do a point cloud of your cup. It doesn't matter. You can do a point cloud of your TV, you can do a point cloud IRL, you can do a point cloud in game, other games as well, not just Fortnite. It all works the same. So try to mix it up, and just be different. Just be different. But once you guys finish this, what you want to do is click this button here to render it. Just copy these settings. Make sure you use compression, because if not, it's gonna be like gigabytes, and that's gonna be oosh. You want to pick where you can pick where your thing saves. I want to pick this, and after that, you just click capture movie. You don't have to save this, but just in case something goes wrong, you're gonna go back in it, just save it. And once you do that, it's just rendering. Here's it rendering right here. It doesn't take long if you compress it, but if you usually don't compress it, takes a long time. And then after that, it's done. You have finished your point cloud. I'm gonna go back in Premiere. I'm gonna edit a quick clip. Then I'm gonna show you guys the point cloud. First, I'll show you guys how the point cloud looks right now. And after that, it usually saves as just, where is it? I just passed it. The file name is usually minimal default. Then you just, you import it to your editing software. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, smooth, bro. Oh my god, that's so cool. But I'm gonna go edit a clip. I'm gonna edit a quick clip and just put this in here so you guys can just see this in a clip. You know what I mean? But that's basically the video though. If you guys enjoyed, have any questions, I will reply to all my comments. Just ask me in the comments and I'll help you out, tell you how to fix anything if there are any bugs. Maybe gonna quote with some of you guys, help you out. But yeah, I'm gonna edit a quick clip. I'm gonna do a time lapse of me editing the clip to this. And you guys, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
Love Justin Timberlake. My fucking homies love Justin Timberlake.
Bitches, my bitches look crazy. Love 'em when they psycho.